Hi everyone, this is your man Sonny Wayne Fella from the show Just For You. Um, Today is a day that I would like to, just pour out my heart to you all because of things that have occurred in Liberia during the elections of the new president of that country, or I would say our country, because I too am a Liberian. You know, sometimes when we try to seek someone's downfall, we try to maneuver and to ask questions. And if you, being a transparent person, wanting to let the truth be known, instead of people using that situation as your strength, they use it as a means of pulling you down. As we say in Liberia, the crab syndrome. When one crab tries to climb up or get over the hump, the another one try to hold on to it, and then eventually they all fall. And I believe that is what happened to one of the presidential candidates, or former presidential candidate, I would say, because he's no more a presidential candidate in Liberia. We understand that he received a call and he was asked about certain things that this individual heard and wanted to find out from the horse's own mouth. And according to the recording, the horse actually, I won't use the word admitted, but said, that's a lifestyle that I'm struggling with. And the individual who made the call began to capitalize on that recording, disseminating it from the pulpit at church and also through the media. And that is something we as humans must be very careful with what we tell people. You know, at times we want to be truthful. We want to be honest with ourselves so that people will know us, in a way that is beyond reproach. Because if someone did something wrong in the past and they try to tell somebody else that this is what happened, or I think I struggle with that kind of lifestyle, and that person, because they had a plan to go against this individual, so they go and ask this question, pretending being a green snake in green grass, being very, very devilish, receive this information instead of looking at that person with a high esteem and say this person made or said the truth. And I think that's why we as Liberians need to use as a means of truthfulness, of helping ourselves in process of making it better for all of us, because honesty is a problem in Liberia. Many of us are dishonest. And if a person try to be honest, they use that against him because dishonesty seems to be the hallmark. Everyone seems to accept the idea that dishonesty is part of our life. And I don't believe that. But some people use it as a yardstick to bring other people down, to castigate the reputation of other people. And this is something that you and I need to be very careful with when we speak to people or when questions are asked. Because when you want to be truthful, they use it against you. So this is just an advice, because it have hurt many of us. I remember once upon a time, I had a church as a pastor, and there was some little problem that we had within the congregation, and someone went and said that I took something that I never had to church to drive out the other pastor that thought he had taken over the ministry, which was a complete lie. You see, people try to throw things on the wall to see which one will stick. And if you're not careful and you allow one of those things to stick, they grab it and run with it and destroy your reputation. My reputation was being destroyed, but thank God there were people who came to my aid and fought back, and it was cooled down. They had to revert to something else because they hated me so bad. They wanted to take over my ministry so bad that they were using every trick in the book to destroy my reputation. But guess what? I came out victorious. Today, that ministry is still under my control, and I'm the general overseer of Hope Tabernacle Evangelistic Ministry International based in Minnesota. Even though I'm in Georgia, but the church is in Minnesota, the ministry headquarters is in Minnesota. Why am I saying this to you? Because there are people out there who are after you because of who you are. It is stated that if no one comes after you or say bad things about you, then you are nobody. But for 3 years, people gathered together and fought against me. They said terrible things about me. Terrible things. They wanted to even cause my job to fire me. They came into a group and decided to go to where I worked to ask the people to get rid of me because they lied on me. They were putting stories together just to get me away from that ministry. But it is said in Liberia, what is for you will see your face. Nobody can take away from you what God has destined for you. So I believe this is not this man's time to become president of Liberia. And we all need to accept it. Even though we were downhearted, we were disappointed, but we have to accept that the Liberian people have spoken. And whoever they've chosen, so be it. And we're all going to take that person to be our leader. But we need to be careful. And I want to repeat myself, we must be careful what we tell people about ourselves. Because if you tell them the truth, sometimes, which the truth will set us free, but people in our country don't seem to like the truth. They don't seem to like honesty. They don't seem to like transparency. They want you to lie and to say things and be dishonest about situations. Then they believe you. Okay? So I want us to be very mindful that we got to be careful what we tell people about ourselves. Do not tell people everything about you. If you want to do something, keep it to yourself. Because it is said that secret is with one person, with you alone. That is secret. You alone, not the next person, second or third person. Because those people who are coming to you to ask you questions or are coming around you to see what they can get, they don't like you because we see the situation with Cummings today. There were thousands of people who claimed to support him, but in the final analysis, we realized there was no one else. No one. Everybody ran away because of the stigma that was placed on his reputation. The stigma that was placed on him because of the stigma he made that I struggle with such a lifestyle. And maybe some of you might want to know what lifestyle we're talking about. Well, I want you to do your own investigation. You go and do your own checking, and then maybe you will know. But I'm not yet to say it because it is completely erroneous. It is completely, I believe it's fabricated. And I don't want to say it, but this statement was made to someone who pretended to want to be a part of his party. But when he got the information, he began to use it against him. But I felt that this individual, that reputation, that slur was caused on his reputation, should have gone further by suing whoever castigated his name, causing slur on his reputation, to try to clarify it. But instead, he never did. Each time they asked him, he said, oh, that's just nonsense. Nonsense cannot cut it. You need to fight for your right. You need to get up and stand up for whatever you believe in. If you knew that what the person said about you was wrong, you should have gone to court. You should have sued this individual and let them bring the proof that actually this thing happened. Or what you ever said, if you said that lifestyle, you struggle with it, you need to come and explain it if that is not true, so that the country will know that what this person is disseminating is wrong. and let him bear the consequences for the lies that he told. But you never did. You sat on your hands, allowed this man to destroy your reputation, now came for the election, and this is what happened. Moravia had over 800,000 voters, and you only got 500. You did not even come on the list of people who did better. Joseph Boyka was there, George Weah, Mr. Gonglo, Say Gonglo, Tiawan, and another fellow was on it, but the man that we thought was the best person was never there because of the slur that was caused on his reputation. So this is an advice for everyone who's listening to or watching my video. Be very careful what you tell people about yourself, because some of them are wolf in sheep clothing. They are not coming to you because they like you. They are not coming to you because they love you or they appreciate you or they want to see you succeed. They are coming at you because they want to destroy your reputation. They want to destroy you. And I want to leave it with you today. Think before you talk. Subscribers, thanks for returning. Thanks for your consistency. And those of you who have not subscribed, please do so. Okay? Share, like, hit the notification bell. And whatever that I have to tell you, you will receive it on a daily basis. So I want to say thanks to you Liberians for going to the poll and voting. Mr. Boyka right now is in the lead. I don't know whether he will win, but he's in the lead, and I bet they're going to go for a second round. And those of you in Liberia who love Boyka and feel that he's the best person, vote on, brother and sister. Vote on. If you think George Weah is the one, vote him in. But I know these two people are not qualified to lead our country for the next 6 years. That is my personal opinion. You can have yours, and it's okay with me. Thank you for watching, and God bless you all in Liberia and in the diaspora, and God bless the Republic of Liberia.